Boom, boom, boom! I'm back, I'm back. Like an electric bill. You see, so far, mate. How you guys are good. I hope I find you well. And welcome to my channel where I'm gonna do a little bit of album reviews, single reviews on this channel. So if this is your first time to visit, please just down there click and share the link, subscribe and share the link. And this is for you guys, especially for you guys, just to enjoy. And I'll just be doing a little bit of reviews here and there of singles and albums, videos, and even movies. But yo, that'll be a tall order. Anyway, boom! Today I'm just gonna jump quickly to it and review Nutty O's Mustard album. Yeah, so basically I think this is the most happening album at the moment currently. If there is any other album which is out there which I don't know about, you guys, besides obvious Nyasha David has got an album, Killer T has got an album, which I will review some of these albums, I think, and then on my next episodes. So you guys just keep it locked, just keep watch for new uploads each and every time I will be doing this. So looking at the Mustard Seed is an album altogether. I think this is one album which is doing pretty well. I've heard this album being discussed in certain spaces where there is no other album which people were giving examples. I'm talking of a space where the who's and who's of music business people were hanging out, and it was a group of maybe around 20 to 30 people in a certain discussion about music affairs in Zimbabwe. And the only album which the way everyone was giving example of was always let's take an example on the Mustard Seed. Let's take an example on the Mustard Seed, which at a certain level, I think everyone was impressed, or everyone is impressed with this album. You know what I mean? And I think some of the things which we can pick out of the album, which the artists, the management, the producers did well on the album, which gave the album that other extra mile. I think basically, first of all, we need to look at the packaging of the album. All right, this album, who was the target market? You know what I mean? Who is to listen to this album? Right. What kind of music is on it? If you look at it, really is this album. What they did, it wasn't produced by one producer. Obvious, there is Magdi, there is Pablo, there is Tamuka, who is the main producer. There was Jusa Demento, who did some of the amazing tracks on the album. And what these guys managed to do was to give this album a total different feel and a total different texture to the whole package in so many ways. If you look at the intro, which was done by Magdi, called is it Open Doors, where you could feel that's a Magdi production. I picked it up the moment I first heard the track. Then I was like, this must be Magdi, obvious because of the reverb and because of his melodies, you know, the melody and the harmonies on his mixes. I could pick that is a Magdi production. And obvious, the mix, everyone who the production, the engineering was top notch. I'm happy. None of the songs, glitches or clips. It's actually very good and friendly to the ears. The guys did a splendid production on this album. And now if you look at, that's the reason why it's not a bore to listen to it, because it gives you different, you feel the difference from one track to the next. You know, it keeps the album exciting because there's nothing which is monotonous. You know what I mean? It gives you a different feel whenever you go to the next song. It's different. The next song is different. The next song is different. And also that the album attacks different aspects of life. If you look at it, the album has got love tracks. You know, it's got inspiring music. You know, if you listen to, you take love tracks, you know, like what's it, Finesse, which uses with a video. Yeah, that's a love song, and it caters for the people in love. You see, you listen to songs like maybe the intro Open Doors. You listen to songs like which one else, Peter Pan, Kung Fu, no, Peter Pan, where he talks about if God, if you do good for me, Ghetto will be happy, everyone else will be happy, and everyone else will escalate, everyone else will succeed because I'm succeeding, so I'll take everyone with me. You look at all those songs, it doesn't cater. It's not an album which caters just for lovers. It's not an album which caters only for people who want to be inspired. You know what I mean? You, if you want to be inspired, you can get your track. If you want to fall in love, you can get a track. If you want to a prayer, you, you can get a track. You see, so basically, what he managed to do was to package this product or this album in a way where everyone can always pick up a song of it. You might like this one and this one, or you might like the this might be your favorite. But basically, I think most of the songs there, if not all of the songs there, they they are beautiful. You know what I mean? And what he what he managed, I think one thing which gave this album this edge over most of the products we have had, or most of the albums we have had lately from Zim, it's because of the the time he took in production, the time he took to compile the album. And I hear he did more than 60 songs, and he had to pick 14 songs on this album. And when I first heard that he's releasing a 14 track album, I was like, yo, I think it's a bit too much considering the algorithm and you know, the amount of music being released each and every day. It's amazing. We are getting music like each and every day. You go online where most of us we consume music from, and when you go online, you find that there is each and every day you find 10, 15, 20 songs each and every day. And for him to release a 14 track album, to me, I was like, will it succeed or not? You know, it's still people are still sampling it, people are still listening it. Some haven't got it yet, some are still in it. You know what I mean? And there is no way I can pick up that there is this song is a hit besides one track which I believe was a hit before it was even put on the album, which is Seth, which he released some time back. And that's one hit song which I can pick from the album at the moment. Everything else, people are still listening it and are still picking up their favorite. And the problem now with the album is, one, other than Seth, we might not get another hit song, but we'll just get a beautiful, well packaged product, like the whole album. You know what I mean? You love most songs on the album. You might not get that standout track from the album. We might not get that one song because of the variety, because of few songs, like too many songs picking up on and dwelling on different concepts, and you know what I mean. So because of that, definitely you might not find that one track which is outstanding, which is out there. You know what I mean? So I think the last time I heard an album which was like that, the last time I heard an album like that was when I listened to, I think Killer T's Ngomanda Imba was the last album which had this kind of music and songs where you can pick up like you can play the whole album without even skipping a single song until the end, and you can put it on repeat and you won't even feel that you have heard this song. You see, that's the same thing with Mustard Seed. You can listen to the first track and still play it, and you won't even feel like you have listened to it before. So it's a well packaged album, and he took his time. And now the other thing which he managed to do was he compiled a team to do his promotions, to promote the album and market it. Well, we saw on social media, everyone was pushing it. Like, it's one album which I've seen collectively people jumping on it and trying to tag this one, trying to post this and this and this and this, and to the point where people started complaining that this is too much and you guys seems like you've got an agenda in pushing this album. But come on, there's no limit in social media. No one has got should tell anyone how and when to post, because if you feel like you want to, then you can do it. If you feel obligated to do it, then why not? You know what I mean? Besides, this is a very good good album, and we just hope. My only worry with the album now is his visuals. Are the visuals going to meet the same standard of the audios? Because the audios, they're on point, so the visuals, are they going to meet that? And also the system, do we have the system in place to take this album beyond where it's supposed to go? We don't want an album which will end up just being in Zambezi and Limpopo, but we need an album which will go beyond that, because at the end of the day, if you listen to it, he featured artists from Ghana, he featured artists from Jamaica, which from his view and vision, he was trying to reach out to West Africa, East Africa, the whole of Africa, and the Caribbean, you know, with his sound. And with this album, anyone can listen to it. Anyone can listen, whether you are in Zim or you're in Africa or you are beyond, you're in Europe or anywhere, you can listen to this album. That's the one good thing about the sound. The sound, anyone can listen to it. This is a sound which cuts across the boundaries. You know what I mean? And I think he did a pretty good job, but we're just waiting to see if the visuals he's going to release, are they going to match the audios which he has done. But from what he's done so far from the album, I think, for me, this is my personal opinion, he did a very good job on the album, and we hope that this album goes beyond and market the whole music fraternity in Zimbabwe. The world will turn its head and say, Zimbabwe, there's good music coming from that country. You know what I mean? And otherwise, this is it, guys, and we'll continue reviewing more albums, more singles. So thank you so much for listening. Subscribe and share and like, right? And thank you so much. This is your uncle leaving. I'll catch you guys on the rebound. The next album I'm waiting for is it Robbery from HKD Boss. Yeah, that's possibly that'll be my next review as soon as I get it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do a few singles here and there. So if you guys have got your music which you want me to look at, to listen to it and review, this just put it on my comment section, put the link there. I'll definitely pay attention and listen and say something on it. Otherwise, here's your uncle out. Bah. Thank you.